Today I'm going to show you how to do a basic scene or screen for your Bloxels EDU game. Another way to talk about this would be it's a room. When we are looking at our map of our game, which I showed you in that create a game scene, each of these little boxes that you can see is a room that you can make the size of the board. We have it set up as the 13 by 13 board. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Each block color represents a different type of block in your room. So if we want to do a room, like this one is a little complicated. I'm going to do something a little simpler to start. We build our basic ground or terrain with green blocks. Anything that we put a red block on in our room is a hazard. So that would take away power from our hero if they run into it. Then yellow is a coin block. So when we are playing our game, our heroes are trying to collect coins. So you can see up here there's some yellow blocks. Purple is an enemy, and so that would mean that there's some sort of enemy or foe. Now since we purchased these, they have changed the orange block. The orange block is actually an action block now. It can be picked up and moved. White is a story block, so you can give a story text information to the hero. Water block and power up block, and there's different types of power ups. So when we're doing this and you are working with your team, what could really be great is if you each have a board and you put them kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, then you could build a couple of rooms in sequence here and how you want them to look. So I'm going to start off making some terrain with my green blocks here. So this is just basic surface that our hero can travel on. In the game I first made, I just kind of left a green layer at the bottom. I'm going to move that up a little so you can see it better. Oh, but then I lost the board. There we go. So if we do just that sort of basic green to start with the terrain, anything we don't fill in, like if you're running low on blocks, you can fill in on the app with more green to show its terrain. But right now we're truly just building the basic framework of our game. So on that example one I showed you, they had some terrain and then they had red in here. So if you fell in, if you didn't make it onto the next surface, so I'm going to imagine my hero here, and then I'm going to have a place for him to jump safely. But if he falls in there, he's going to lose some power because I'm going to put those red ones there. Also, we talked about coins. I like to give coins, so I'm going to give coins a couple different places. Let's see. I don't know if this is a beginning of the game. I'm not sure I really need to have a villain yet. These movement blocks are pretty cool. So I used them in my game later on. And so you had to pick up and move one of these to be able to get to a coin. Actually, maybe I'll do that right here. So I'll have this surface, some terrain that they jump onto, but I'm going to put a coin inside these orange ones so that somebody has to move an orange one to get to that coin. All right, maybe next to this hazard we'll have some water, and there we go. I think that's a good start. Oh, actually, I think I'll do a power up in here too, because then it's really worth the trouble of getting in there. Okay, so I've got my board laid out for how I want to start, and I'm going to use my app to scan it. There's that function that says capture, and I'm gonna see the app right there. So up at the top it says capture. Now I want to move this over here. I want it to be one of my, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to hit undo. capture. Okay, so it says fit board and window. Remember, when we're using these school ones, it's very easy for that cover to cover it up, so then it can't. So it says fit the entire board inside this window. I have to actually get pretty far up here to be able to do that. So you cannot see what my iPad is doing. I'm going to let it lock in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. It's having trouble because of how bright the light is. I'm trying to block the light. There we go. So now it scanned it for me and it says, does this look right? And it looks like everything looks right except for this one orange turned yellow. So I'm going to say okay because I can easily fix that. So now it's translated that into my screen. Can you see it? I'm going to move that box away and I'm going to pause while I change my light. All right, I'm back. I adjusted my light a little bit. So I need to change that one yellow. So I'm going to tap orange and I can just tap that yellow one. And then this one here is actually, I had that as an orange too. Now, you can see this is the basic layout that I built. And if I want to see what it's like playing it, I'm going to tap this play button and it drops my hero in there and shows me the basic scene. So I'm going to use these controls at the bottom to try and play it a little bit. I'm going to say jump, jump. Okay, now he flashed a little bit because he actually hit the red. So to grab this, I need to touch the hand, and now he's carrying it, isn't he? So I'm going to take that there, and then if I do it, if I hit the hand again, he puts it down. So now I can go in and get my power-ups. Okay, so that looks great so far, except it's just blocks, right? So one of the cool things is that you can add your own artwork, so you can change what these blocks look like. And you can see along the bottom here, there are plus signs. So I'm going to tap plus. And it will bring in some artwork. Oh, I like this power-up picture. I'll add that to my pink. There's a water picture. There's a coin. I'm going to pick that to put in where my coins are. Whoops, I needed to hit plus a different time. It replaced my power-up. So those two are there. And so now I'm going to tap back out of there. And you can see that they're added here. So I have that selected and I'm going to tap that pink. And now that is how the artwork that's going to show on that pink block. I'm going to tap here and I'm going to go with my yellow. Turn those into coins. So now if I hit play, you can see the artwork is there. So this is part of how you really can customize your game. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how to build a basic board and will enjoy figuring out how can we get our hero through all these obstacles.